Good morning, Paul Georgie. It's Tuesday, May 17th. The USDA released planting progress report yesterday. It should provide some support here this morning. It did overnight. Planting of corn 63% complete versus 40% a week ago and 75% average. Soybeans 22% planted versus 7% a week ago and 31% average. When you get through breaking it down, the areas like Iowa, Nebraska, even Illinois made great progress last week. However, a state like Ohio still way behind on planting, and hopefully the weather forecasters are giving us a few days of improved weather conditions, a little drier conditions, that we can get some planting done. However, we are progressing along. It is the middle of the month, and we are still behind, so traders are very concerned about that. The biggest concern that we hear from talking to traders right now is how many acres are we really going to plant? The areas in South Dakota and North Dakota, a year ago, they had prevented planting of somewhere between 1.7, 1.9 million acres. The belief is that they could even have greater numbers than that prevented planting this year. So we're going to be looking at total number of acres here, and we won't get a final number here till the end of June, so that'll play in the market for some time. The other news that's out, Argentina officials did make an announcement yesterday that they are working on a deal to send corn to China. However, it may take 6 months to a year in order to get that corn cleared in order to for China to accept. The Argentinians also did say that they will begin sending soybean oil to China here very soon. The wheat numbers that came out yesterday, worst wheat crop on record, 44% in the very poor to poor category, with only 32% in the good to excellent. The spring wheat plantings 36% complete versus 22% last week and 76% average. And from spring wheat producers in Dakotas that I talked to, they're telling me that every day that goes by, there is a reduction in yield, but however, they're going to continue to plant as prices are strong for that Minneapolis wheat. The other news that is concerning to this market is the macro selling that we're seeing in outside markets like crude, gold, silver, markets like that. Dollar strength, we're seeing dollar higher here this morning. Crude's down 75, gold is down $4, and that's different than what we've seen at 7 to 7.15 when the grain markets closed here today. It's the question: can the corn and soybean markets withstand this macro selling, the reducing of size by funds that is causing pressure in these other markets? And that's going to be the real test here today. Can the fundamental news support the market in times when you get this type of selling? In the livestock markets, cutout values improved considerably yesterday. Cattle choice were $2.73 higher, select $1.14 higher. You had hog cutout up $2.96, so a continued strength in the pork cutout, basically on export business. Last week numbers show that exports of pork is very strong. You've got domestic demand for pork building here again. We got fill-in buying going into the Memorial Day holiday. We've got the cookout season hopefully getting started here on a weekend in the metropolitan areas of Chicago or New York. So that would help support cutout values tremendously. Technically, the cattle market took out support yesterday. June cattle broke the 108.50 area. That becomes resistance right now, and the downside target that Rich Nelson in our office has yet is 106, so we're still looking for that as a potential downside. In the hogs, we broke hard yesterday, still within a trading range. Should get support there because of the strong cutout values. Look for a higher trend to occur here in the hogs as we go into the summertime. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and we'll try to answer any questions that you might have. Just give us a call here at 800-262-7538. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.